A girl fainted at an altitude of 10,000 meters. Just as she was about to fall, the woman suddenly woke up. She tried to grab the railing of the hot air balloon, but it was too late. When the woman regained consciousness, she found herself dangling in midair at a height of 10,000 meters. She remembered her companion in the basket. She attempted to call out loudly, but her companion didn't respond at all. The girl became desperate. At this moment, she could only rely on herself to return to safety. She began swinging her legs frantically. Finally, using momentum, she managed to grab the basket, but just as she escaped death, she discovered something terrible. Her companion appeared to have been unconscious for a long time. She needed to find a way to rescue her companion. However, the hot air balloon was still ascending. Without realizing it, the balloon had risen to 15,000 meters. The cold air currents caused ice to form on the exterior of the balloon, which also froze the release valve, making it impossible to open. She pulled hard on the rope, trying to activate the release valve, but it seemed to be frozen shut as the balloon continued to rise higher. Their only chance of survival was to open the release valve. The woman decided to climb to the top of the balloon to manually open the valve, but this action was extremely dangerous. Without any protection, the slightest mistake would be fatal. After climbing for what seemed like forever, she finally reached the edge of the balloon. However, there was still a long way to the top. By now her hands were frostbitten. She tried to grab a nearby rope, but accidentally ended up dangling in midair. The girl was now suffering from oxygen deprivation. Just as she was about to lose consciousness, she thought about her unconscious companion. This motivated her to stay awake and grab a nearby rope. Having struggled back to her original position, she discovered the balloon had risen another 1,000 meters. Time was running out. She tied the rope around her waist. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally reached the top of the balloon, but soon she discovered something terrifying.